Hello, welcome to Training to Win for Global Talent, and today we will talk about tips to improve my process time. So, I'm Fisha, I'm your Regional Manager GT 1924 Americas, and I will be your FASI during this training. And it's focused for MCVPs and LCVPs, but the information will help to everyone who want to learn about how amazing and why GT is so amazing. So, enjoy and welcome to GT training. First, we will start with IGT tips. And I want to present the regional timeline for IGT. And you can find the conversion from open to complete. That's the ideal conversion. And you will find the focus for the month. So all the parts that are with the hard green are the focus of the month. For example, during October, the focus should be applicants to approvals. That doesn't mean that you will not have opens or finish, realize, completes. That means that your main part of the activities of the month will be focused and will give us results from applicants to approvals. But we will still working on the rest of the process and in the rest of the funnel. And that's the same for every month. So the first tip is about timeline. As IGT, it's really important to have a timeline with your company. And that will be easier to know when you will have results and how to work with OGT. If you're only expecting that your company answer or that OGT give you some profiles, then you will never know when you will have results. And this is a simple example. So you can find the IGT side and OGT side, and here is to have specific dates to do every process. For example, IGT says that on 29th of October they will have opens, and then from November 4th to November 6th they will have interviews, and that will be the same for the next week. And from 18 to 22 of November they will accept or reject the profiles to have the approvals on 25 to 29. If me as IGT, if I know this timeline, if I understand why this process will be like that, then for OGT it will be easier to know when they need to send the CVs, when they need to have applicants, and the most important part, when both OGT and IGT will have results, will have accepteds or rejecteds, and will have approvals. This is a basic example, but what happened that we never set these dates with the companies. So we are expecting and some companies takes like 2 months or 3 months to reject a profile. And that's something that we need to avoid in order to have a better process time. The second tip is to be specific with the profile you need to recruit. And there is some information that maybe you think it's so logic to have, but it's not so logic. So it's important for you to know that if you need to recruit students or graduated, what did the people study in the university, how old is he or she, how many years of professional experience, for how many weeks can he stay abroad. And that's really important because sometimes we think that we need someone for 6 months, but the company is expecting someone for 1 year or 1 year and a half. So please be specific on that. When should he or she arrive, and consider visa process? Okay, stop to say that you want to have realizations ASAP. Why? Because that's not possible if you need to have a migration process. Which two areas does she or he have experience? So sometimes we are looking for people who study something, but the company is expecting to have experience on another thing. So please be specific on what experience the companies want to the profiles. And the nationality too. If you know that you only work with 2 countries, then don't go and sail all the world. The tip number 3 is to be focused on maximum in 2 subproducts. Be specialist before to sale. Understand the subproduct, the value proposition, how to sell, and the profiles you need. More specializations means more professionalism. Okay, I know that maybe you want to sell the 8 subproducts, but if you are specialized in 1 or 2 maximum, then it will be easier to talk with the company about why it's important to have GT in their companies. Okay, so please understand the subproducts and then recruit that. Tip number 4, communication is the key. To have a clear routine of communication with the company, to have deadlines, and to be professional. The better and constant communication you have with the company, the faster your process will be. If you are only expecting the company to call you to say they want a profile, then maybe you can wait 1 year. So don't wait until that, and be specific with the company how will be the communication and what information they need from your side. And about the deadlines, always with the deadline, please have a measurable, like what are you expecting with that measurable, a final responsible, and be really really specific on the deadline. Okay, why I'm putting this deadline and what are we expecting to that. The tip number 5, it's about be the ideal partner. Understand your cooperation, okay? Have clear communication and be specific on what you expect and what your partner can expect from your side. So don't think that everything is logic. Don't think that your IR partner understand all you need and all you want, and have a clear communication with them and try to understand why the things are happening, why they are slow, why they are not answering, why the CVs that OGT is sending to me are not good for me. So not only guess, but ask and have a clear communication. About tips for OGT. It's again the renal timeline for OGT to see the conversion, the ideal conversion, and the focus for the month. And remember, if we really want to have approvals in October and November, that means that we need acceptance, right? And if we need we want acceptance, then we need applicants and we need signups. If we don't have signups, we will never have approvals, and obviously we will not have realization. So understand and respect your timeline. So the tip number 1 is the timeline. If you don't prioritize your processes, you will lose the peak or not to have at all. It's important to have activities per month that give you results. If you are doing something that will not give you results, then stop to do it because you are only wasting time. So please be focused on what you need to do and why are you doing that. Looking for specific profiles. The information you will need: student or graduated, what did he or she study in the university, how old is she, how many years of professional experience my company needs, for how many weeks can he, she, or stay abroad, when should he arrive or go, which 2 areas does he have experience, and where will I find her or him. Okay, so sometimes we have all the information, but we never know where to find that profiles, and we start to attract in the places where we'll never find the profile we want, but we're expecting that maybe it's someone there that can help me, or it's someone there that it was a coincidence and it's my ideal profile. Stop to do that, and please understand your profile and find in the right place. For you, it's the same. Focus maximum in 2 subproducts and be specialists before to recruit. Companies are looking for specific profiles. Recruit them and not only recruit people. Promote opportunities aligned with your subproducts in the places where you will find those profiles. Okay, as I said, stop to go to the business school to attract people for IT. It's important to understand where the people is and what's the people I'm looking for, and to create material for those people and not like a random people in random places. Be the ideal partner too. Understand the cooperation, have clear communication, and be specific on what you expect. Sometimes OGT is like, no, IGT is not answering, they take too long, I don't know how they work. You will never know if you don't ask. So please ask to IGT all the information you need and be specific on what you can provide to them. And synergy is the key. That means that you and your synergy have the same goal and work to achieve the same, that are exchanges. Be clear on how you both, you OGX and in this case, for example, marketing, will work and the deliverables, always with the goal in mind and working for results. Again, if we are working for something random, if we don't know what my synergy is doing, then we are not a synergy. So please understand what your synergy is doing and why the work of both will give us the result that we want, that are exchanges. Not only attraction, not only approvals, but the exchanges, okay? And these are tips for GT in general. So the first one, it's an advice that I have as Fisha, and it's what it's obvious for me is not for the others. And yes, maybe for you it's really, really obvious that you need a timeline, but it's not obvious for the rest. Maybe for you, MCVP is really obvious that your VPs understand the flow of GT, but that's not obvious. Maybe for you, VP is really obvious that your EPs understand the importance of respect the times you give to them or to have a good CV or go to the interview. But that's not obvious for the EPs. So please be clear and specific in the information that you give. To post opportunities on Facebook and have likes from ISEckers, it's not an attraction. So that happens that we post on Facebook are amazing opportunities and we have 10 likes and are from our friends from our committee. That's not attraction. Only if they are really interested and will take an exchange, then that's cool. If they are alumni, if they really want to take an exchange and they want information. If not, you are not attracting at all and you are only wasting time. We at GT are looking and working hard for the same professional experience, so work together will make the difference. If you are only expecting for IGT or OGT to do something, there nothing will happen. So please talk with the other and talk with IGT, talk with OGT and tell them what do you need, what are you expecting for them, and work together to have the results that we really want. So thank you so much. I hope this training will be helpful for you. And in case that you have any question, you can write to me, you can call me. I'm here for you. So let's do a lot of GT exchanges. Bye.